This shot of Texas whiskey, we're here with Ty Phelps, co-owner of Andalusia Whiskey Company in Blanco, Texas. And thanks for having us out.
Thanks for coming up.
All right, how did you get into the whiskey business?
I've been a craft brewer by trade most of my life, and so it was an easy transition into distilling, especially malt whiskey. I think we had a good bit of the beginning part of the production part down. Obviously, I had to learn the still and the distillation part of it, but it's definitely a close cousin in the craft beverage world.
So why Andalusia?
Andalusia is the former name of our ranch here. We saw it on our land deed, and I think when we saw the word, we were kind of sitting around and having a brainstorming session about the name, and it really stuck out to us. My business partner Tommy, his wife, lived in Andalusia in Spain for a couple of years. She says the rolling hills out here kind of remind her of that area. We'll be doing aging in sherry barrels, and so we've got a lot of ties to that area. So once we saw the name on the deed, I think it was done.
Very cool. All right, so in your mind, what makes Texas whiskey unique versus other whiskeys?
I think probably the biggest thing is going to be the aging climate. There's definitely a lot of things like creativity that's going on in Texas, but really I think kind of what binds us together is going to be the warm and widely swinging temperatures that we have here. It's going to make the whiskeys different in the climate and give it its own unique flavor.
All right. So what's your go-to whiskey on a Friday night, going out with their, sitting at home, but your Friday night special, what's that go-to whiskey?
Gosh, man, I'd say right now I am really digging everything from Westland Distillery up in Seattle. Right now my go-to is the Westland Sherry Ale. It is delicious.
All right. So when you're drinking whiskey, do you put music on? If so, what is your music that you sip this whiskey?
Yeah, sure. Especially if it's just kind of evening sipping whiskey. I'm a jazz guy. I like to look at jazz.
Okay. Favorite jazz artist?
God, probably Miles.
Okay. All right. And how do you drink your whiskey?
A little bit of water. For me, I just don't enjoy the whiskey cold, so I'm not a nice guy, but there's nothing wrong with it, but just a little bit of water.
All right. So when you're not drinking whiskey with a little bit of water, what's your go-to whiskey cocktail?
It's got to be the old-fashioned. I know that's the standard answer, but it's really the whiskey the cocktail that showcases the whiskey and really profiles and lets you really enjoy the whiskey itself without crowding it out too much.
All right, so important question on the old-fashioned. Muddled fruit or no muddled fruit?
I don't know if it needs to be muddled. The fruit's there, a little bit of syrup with your cherries fine, a little bit of peel, so probably not necessary. I'm not against it, but don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it as well. The traditionalists will say you got to do it, but I'm with you.
It's already fruity enough.
It is, right? Let the whiskey speak for itself. Okay, so, do you prefer rye or bourbon in your old-fashioned?
Gosh, I'd probably say rye. Interesting side note, I spent a long time as a craft brewer thinking I didn't like whiskey, shockingly. And so, but I kindly found out I'm just not a bourbon guy. It's just not my thing. And so I respect it. I know a lot of people love it, but not my thing. So I'd probably go rye.
All right, fair enough. All right, so, wait, are y'all going to do a rye?
We're not really equipped for it here.
Okay.
We've got the pumps, the tanks, everything to do grain off distillation. So we're pretty much brewing a beer essentially first, and then distilling liquid versus a mash.
Okay, I got you. All right, so for someone just getting started out, they're interested in whiskey, but they have no clue where to start. Where would you have them start?
Yeah, great question. I think first I just kind of stick with some major categories and see if any of them really grab you. Like I said, I spent my whole life thinking I didn't like whiskey because I'm just not a bourbon guy. Try a bourbon, try a single malt, try a rye. Then once you kind of think maybe you know what family you might be heading towards, then you can try some different brands, different whiskeys in that category. But obviously kind of see what direction you might want to start out in. And then even in single malts, try something peated and try something totally not peated as well.
Good advice. I was the same. I didn't think I liked whiskey. I couldn't something, and all of a sudden one day it just clicked.
Found the right one.
And here we are.
Yeah.
All right. So, there's a lot of people. It's a booming industry. They love the idea. So, what advice would you give to a young distiller that's just getting started or that's wanting to learn the business?
I'd say two things. One, work for a distillery, even if it's just for a couple days or a week. Most distilleries will let you at least intern, or even if you're only making minimum wage, it'll be worth your time to get out there and see how at least one or maybe more distilleries do it, even if you're making something you'll learn years worth of experience just kind of making something you already has experience. Two, then I encourage new distillers to actually make their whiskey. I know it kind of sounds simple, but making it from scratch, and you'll really have a lot more passion and a lot more pride in the product.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to chat with us. Hope you enjoyed that shot of Texas whiskey. Stay tuned for more.